Do you want to explore San Francisco, but you're worried about breaking your budget? I'm sure you've read about the $10 coffees and the $200 plus tasting menus that seem to be on every corner. But what if I told you that you could experience so much of this incredible city for free?
Today I'm here to prove those rumors are wrong. Come along with me as I take you to some of San Francisco's most iconic spots, some best-kept local secrets, and some experiences that you will never forget that won't cost you a dime. If you want to explore San Francisco the smart way, you are in the right place. So let's go ahead and jump in and get going.
You can't come to San Francisco and not see this. We're starting our free tour with the one and only Golden Gate Bridge. Now, paying the toll to drive across is one thing, but walking it? That's totally free. And honestly, it's the only way to really feel its scale. The pedestrian path is on the east side of the bridge, giving you these incredible views of the bay, Alcatraz, and the city skyline. It's about 1.7 miles each way, so it's a bit of a walk, but trust me, it's worth every single step. My biggest tip? Dress in layers. Seriously, the weather out here can change in an instant. You might start in brilliant sunshine on the San Francisco side and find yourself completely swallowed by a thick blanket of fog by the time you reach the middle. It's windy, it can get chilly, and it is absolutely magnificent. You feel the vibrations of the bridge under your feet. You hear the foghorns echoing across the water, and you get a sense of scale that you just can't get from a car. Check out my video about what it's really like to walk across the bridge. You'll find a link in the description below. After you've walked on the bridge, we're heading to a spot that gives you a completely different, dramatic perspective that most people miss. We're going directly underneath the Golden Gate Bridge to Fort Point National Historic Site. This Civil War-era brick fortress offers what might be the most astonishing view of the Golden Gate Bridge. Entrance is completely free, and it's open just a few days a week. The fort was completed in 1861 to protect the bay, and what's remarkable is that when the Golden Gate Bridge was designed, Chief Engineer Joseph Strauss created a special arch to build over the fort, which allowed them to preserve it. My tip is to climb the steps all the way to the top tier of the fort. From the roof, you are literally right under the massive steel structure of the Golden Gate Bridge. You can feel the traffic rumble overhead and get absolutely breathtaking panoramic views of the bay. And speaking of amazing views of the bridge, this is just one of many. I break down all the iconic stops and secret spots to view the Golden Gate Bridge in another one of my videos, so make sure to check that out. You'll find a link for this video in the description below. For our next stop, we are heading to a view that's famous the world over. You've seen it on postcards, in movies, and yes, this is that view from the opening credits of Full House. We are at Alamo Square, looking at the world-famous Painted Ladies. Also known as Postcard Row, this iconic line of colorful Victorian houses is one of the most photographed spots in the entire city, and you can see why. You have this beautiful historic architecture in the foreground, with the modern downtown skyline rising up right behind it. It's the perfect San Francisco snapshot. The best part is, the view is from this beautiful park, Alamo Square. So all you have to do is find a spot on the lawn, maybe bring a picnic, and just soak it all in. My tip is to visit in the afternoon when the sunlight shines bright on these colorful gems. You've seen that perfect postcard snapshot, but now it's time to see everything. From the most breathtaking, jaw-dropping 360-degree panorama of San Francisco, we are heading up to Twin Peaks. Rising almost 1,000 feet from the very center of the city, these two hills offer a viewpoint that is absolutely second to none. From up here, the entire Bay Area unfolds beneath you. You can trace Market Street cutting through downtown, spot the Golden Gate and Bay bridges, see Alcatraz sitting in the bay, and see the neighborhoods all around the city. It's a view that photos just can't do justice. Now for my most important tip. No matter how beautiful and sunny it looks down in the city, bring a jacket. It is almost always incredibly windy and chilly up here, and the weather can change in a heartbeat. But braving the wind is completely worth it for a view this epic, as this is the free view you will never forget. From one of the highest views in the city, we're heading back down to Russian Hill to see one of the most unique streets on the planet. This is Lombard Street, famous for its 8 hairpin turns packed into a single steep block. While driving down is an option, the best way to experience for free is on foot. There are staircases on both sides of the street that let you take in the view at your own pace. The whole thing is a visual treat. A winding, red brick road lined with beautiful mansions and vibrant, perfectly manicured flower gardens part of the year. The design was a safety measure from the 1920s to make the hill's natural 27-degree grade manageable for cars. My tip is to start at the top of Hyde Street. The view looking down the switchbacks and out toward Coit Tower and the bay is absolutely classic San Francisco. Then you can walk down the steps, grab that iconic photo from the bottom looking up, and watch the cars slowly navigate the turns. It's a quirky, beautiful, and totally free San Francisco landmark. From this iconic spot, we are going to climb some hidden gems. As you'll discover, some of the most beautiful public art isn't in a gallery. It's right under your feet, on the city's many colorful staircases. All over San Francisco, neighborhood groups have turned ordinary steps into stunning mosaic masterpieces. The most famous is the 16th Avenue tiled steps. This community project features 163 steps that form an incredible sea-to-sky mosaic, flowing from ocean creatures at the bottom all the way up to the sun and stars at the top. Then there are the Grand Lincoln Park steps with a beautiful color design that acts as an elegant gateway to Lincoln Park. And these are just 2 of them. There are so many other gorgeous staircases hidden around San Francisco, and I show you where to find them all in one of my videos, San Francisco's Most Colorful Staircases. I added a link in the description below so you can quickly find them all.
If you're excited about these money-saving tips for exploring San Francisco, make sure to like this video and hit subscribe for more great San Francisco travel tips every single week.
Now for a totally different kind of street-level beauty. We're heading into the heart of the Mission District, a neighborhood that wears its soul on its walls. This isn't a museum with an admission fee. It's a living, breathing art gallery that's free for everyone. We are talking about the world-famous Mission Murals. The best way to experience them is to just wander, but you have to check out Balmy Alley and the 24th Street corridor. Today, these areas are covered in vibrant, powerful murals that tell the stories of the community, social justice, and political movements. The art is constantly changing, so what you see today might be different from tomorrow. It's a raw, colorful, and deeply personal look into the city's culture. And the Mission is just the beginning. You'll find great outdoor artwork in Chinatown, North Beach, and all around our colorful districts, so keep your eyes peeled as you explore. Next, we're diving into another one of the city's most historic and vibrant neighborhoods, Chinatown. Our first stop is the magnificent Dragon's Gate, the iconic entrance to this district at the intersection of Bush Street and Grant Avenue. This ornate gateway, guarded by 2 stone lions, is more than just a photo opportunity. It's a portal into the oldest Chinatown in North America. Once you pass through the gate, follow your nose down to Ross Alley to a true hidden gem, the Golden Gate Fortune Cookie Company. Since 1962, this tiny family-owned bakery has been making fortune cookies by hand, and you can step right inside for free to watch the magic happen. You'll see workers fold fortunes into the warm, pliable cookies right off the griddle. The smell is incredible, and it's a fascinating piece of living history that you can't find anywhere else. Chinatown is packed with history and hidden gems, and I break it all down in my complete walking tour of the district, so make sure to check that out. I dropped a link in the description below so you can quickly find this video. Next up, we are heading to a spot that feels like it's from another time and place, the Palace of Fine Arts. It's hard to believe this place is real. It seriously looks like it was plucked out of ancient Rome and just dropped in the middle of San Francisco. It was originally built for the 1915 Panama Pacific Exposition, and while most of the other buildings were torn down, this structure was so beloved that the city rebuilt it to last forever. Walking under this massive rotunda, you can just feel a sense of peace. It's one of the most beautiful, tranquil spots in the entire city. It's completely free to just wander the grounds, admire the incredible architecture, and stroll around the lagoon. Next up, we're heading to Telegraph Hill to check out an icon of the San Francisco skyline, Coit Tower. This beautiful Art Deco tower offers some of the best views and some of the most fascinating art in the city. The main attraction on the ground floor is completely free to enter. Inside, you'll find incredible vibrant murals that cover the entire wall space. These were painted in the 1930s as part of a New Deal project and depict scenes of life in California during the Great Depression. Now, you can pay a fee to take the elevator to the observation deck for a full 360-degree view, but honestly, you don't have to spend a dime to have a great experience here. The murals in the lobby are fantastic, and the views you get for free from the parking lot are absolutely spectacular. You've seen them clanging up the hills, but have you ever really seen what makes them go? For our next stop, we're heading to the Nob Hill neighborhood to visit the Cable Car Museum. Now, this isn't your typical quiet museum. This is the actual working powerhouse, the beating heart of the entire cable car system. And the best part? It's completely free to go inside. From a balcony, you can watch the massive wheels and humming cables that are actively pulling the cars up and down San Francisco's hills. It's loud, it's powerful, and it's a fascinating look at the 19th century engineering that still powers the city. You can also see historic cars from the 1870s and learn how the whole system works. This is one of the city's best free museums, but it's not the only one. In fact, San Francisco is full of incredible free museums, and I cover the best in my video, The Ultimate Guide to San Francisco's Free Museums. So after you finish this one, be sure to check that out. I dropped a link in the description below so you can easily find it. Next, we're exploring an area so big it could be its own trip, Golden Gate Park. At more than 1,000 acres, this is San Francisco's backyard, and it's packed with free things to see and do. First, I'll let you in on a local secret for an amazing 360-degree view. We're inside the D. Young Museum, but we're not going to the paid galleries. Instead, we're taking the elevator up to the Hammond Observation Tower. You don't need a museum ticket, and from 9 stories up, this glass-walled tower gives you a breathtaking panoramic view of the entire city, the park, and the Pacific. But the views don't stop there. The park is home to 2 incredible gardens that you can get in for free if you time it right. The San Francisco Botanical Garden, with over 8,000 types of plants, is free every day when you enter between 7:30 a.m. and 9 a.m. Just a short walk away, you can step into the stunning Japanese tea garden for free on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. For a peaceful walk, head to Blue Heron Lake. It's a beautiful spot to explore, where you can spot a variety of wildlife. Make sure to walk across one of the 2 bridges to check out Strawberry Hill, where you will find a waterfall, a Chinese pavilion, and more hiking paths. And keep your eyes peeled for art. Cool new sculptures have been popping up along the park's promenades, with even more cool artwork to come, turning a walk in the park into a trip to an outdoor gallery. From the city's green heart, we're heading to its wild, rugged edge. This is Land's End, the northwest corner of San Francisco, where the continent plunges into the Pacific, and it's completely free to explore. This place is all about the stunning coastal trails that wind along rocky cliffs, offering spectacular views of the Golden Gate Bridge from a totally different angle. My tip is to follow the coastal trail, which partly follows the path of an old cliffside railway. You walk through sandy cypress groves and then emerge to these breathtaking ocean vistas. But the highlight for many is right at the trailhead, the ruins of the Sutro baths. Built in 1894, this was once a massive glass-enclosed public bathhouse with 7 saltwater swimming pools. After it fell into disrepair, a fire in 1966 left only the concrete foundations you see today. Exploring these ruins feels like discovering a lost city by the sea. It's historic, a little spooky, and an incredible spot for photos right at the ocean's edge. For our next stop, we're heading back to the waterfront for a true San Francisco spectacle. No trip is complete without saying hello to the city's loudest and most beloved residents, the sea lions at Pier 39. This is pure chaotic free entertainment. These guys first started showing up in huge numbers after the 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake and basically staged a takeover. By 1990, the boat owners gave up their slips, and now hundreds of these massive sea lions have made the docks their personal sunbathing lounge. The whole environment here is so lively, you can spend an hour just soaking it all in. They bark nonstop. They shove each other into the water, and they flip all over each other in giant noisy piles. It's a free year-round wildlife show right in the heart of one of the city's biggest tourist hubs. It's noisy, it's a little smelly, and it's an absolute must-do San Francisco experience. And just when you think you've seen all the art the city has to offer, something new and massive starts popping up. I'm talking about the Big Art Loop, a brand new initiative that's turning the entire city into a spectacular open-air gallery. You're going to start noticing an increasing number of huge artwork pieces appearing all over San Francisco. These are large-scale pieces, most of them standing at least 8 to 10 feet tall, and some are much, much larger. It's all part of this project's goal to place 100 temporary sculptures on the streets over the next 3 years. This means the city's landscape will constantly be changing, offering a free new art experience every time you explore. So as you're walking around, keep an eye out for these incredible installations. And because this is such an exciting, evolving project, I'll be following it closely. So there you have it. We walked across an icon, saw that picture-perfect postcard view, navigated a famously crooked street, marveled at ancient-looking architecture, explored hidden gems, saw the city's beating heart, and discovered street art from murals to massive new sculptures. And we didn't spend a single dollar on admission. San Francisco's greatest treasures aren't locked away. They're in our parks, on our hills, and along our waterfront, open for everyone. So the next time someone tells you the city is too expensive, you'll know better.
Thanks for coming along with me today on this fun adventure around San Francisco's free attractions. I hope it inspired you to get out and explore more of this wonderful city. Also, if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll have more great San Francisco travel tips every single week.